What's going on, everybody? ChromeOnRust here. So preseason preparation is really what's been on my mind now. If you've been living under a rock, no patch 2.1 or the PTR is not live or anything like that, but patch 2.1 PTR preview is, and well, you can read through it and see exactly what they're going to be changing, or you can read through it and dissect it and pull as much information from it as you can to, well, help you preparate for the preseason. So the next few videos that I come out with are going to be geared towards the new seasons that are going to be coming out. We don't have all the information in the PTR may hit, and some of this may be, something that goes by the wayside. But, I think a lot of this information is going to stay current. In the PTR preview, things are going to be subject to change. It's not guaranteed, but we can go through and look and see that, well, we're going to be getting seasons. Now, this is something that is guaranteed for patch 2.1. Exactly what's going to be happening inside of seasons, well, that is what the question is really going to be. So since I'm going to be talking about it a little bit here and there, similar to ladders in Diablo 2, seasons will offer players in Diablo 3 a chance to periodically start fresh, leveling their level 1 characters and artisans from scratch. So right there, we're going to have to completely start over. We're going to need to find the fastest way solo to level from 1 to 70, because everything's going to be starting over. Then it's going to be, well, since I'm starting over, what artisan should I be leveling up first? Should it be the jewel crafter? Should it be the blacksmith, because I want to get into crafting recipes right away as soon as the legendary plants start dropping? Or should I start leveling up the mystic because I want to start re-rolling the gear that I do find? These are the type of things that I want to go over in the next course of the next few videos, or whenever the PTR hits, or whenever patch 2.1 hits. Really whatever feels appropriate. Now when PTR or patch 2.1 actually does go live, well, preseason preparation is going to be over, so obviously there'll be no videos for it. But benefits include exclusive rewards and unique legendaries, as well as the thrill of climbing all new leaderboards by completing achievements, earning conquests, or running greater rifts. So right there, you can take a look at some of the achievements, see which ones that you're going to want to scoop up, which ones you think are going to be the fastest to obtain. If that's the leaderboard you want to shoot for, getting the most achievements over somebody, that's something you want to look into right now. Earning conquests, that's something new, so we'll touch on that a little bit later. Or running greater rifts. They've shared, or tiered rifts. They're calling them greater rifts now, but tiered rifts, greater rifts. They've shared quite a bit of information with us with tiered rifts, greater rifts, that type of thing. So maybe I'll rehash what exactly is going to be happening inside of gear or greater rifts and tiered rifts, so that way we can try to maybe dissect that and go over it. Now, conquests, with the start of each season, players will have the opportunity to earn conquests. Conquests are a season-only achievement that represents a variety of challenging goals. These goals can vary in terms of gameplay and difficulty, and some might be easier to complete than others, with tasks ranging from killing Malthael at level 70 on Torment 6, so stopping right there. This may not exactly be in there, but finding a good build for Torment 6 for your class. I'm going to be going over barbarians and various things. Now, some of this content is going to be related to other classes, and some of it will just be a general idea, but barbs are what I play. I could throw out some information for some of the other classes as well, but it's not going to be real in-depth. I don't play a lot of the other classes. It'd be more repeat of things that I've heard other people say. So sticking to the barb is probably what I'll be doing. Finishing an act in, well, less than an hour, trying to find the most efficient way or the most efficient build to burn through whatever act you're going to want to try to compete in. Maybe you're going to try to compete in them all, but I would focus on one until you felt like you got it really solid. How long is it going to take for patch 2.1 to hit? We don't know, but preseason preparation does start now. Conquests are designed to encourage and promote an array of different playstyles. Now, why this is also important and we need to preparate as well, because conquests are considered first come, first serve, and the first 1,000 individuals to complete a conquest within a given season will be immortalized on that season's regional ladder board. So it looks like they're trying to provide like 10 to 15 of these. But that's not all. There's going to be a lot of other things that we're going to be able to look at. Like what's a good build for a barb for like 1 to 30 and 30 to 60 and then 60 to 70. Personally, I haven't had to level up a class, like just playing through the game without some kind of experience bonus, using a Hellfire Ring or whatever, or just having assistance usually from other players because that's the best way. Like I haven't had to do that in over a year and a half, something like that. There's just no real reason to. I mean, if that's the way you like to play, I'm not putting you down or anything like that. But most people, they want to get to the end game real quick and start grinding their gear, and that's what I prefer to do as well. So clearing stash and character slots, leveling fast, tanking up for Malthael, clearing an act in an hour, going over the patch preview. I guess I just did that. PTR is going to be coming soon. PTR is coming soon. We will be able to do some preparation on the PTR, see exactly what's going on. Now, most PTRs, I like to play them a little bit, but sitting there grinding out on the PTR is no fun because I know it's just all going to be instantly wiped. Now, you could say the same thing for seasons. Now, that's another thing that I want to go over in another video. Is going to be, well, why even play seasons? I don't know exactly where I was going, but I was talking about the PTR. You know, playing on the PTR for this particular PTR is going to be really amazing, and even the ones to follow, because there's going to be leaderboards and all that, and getting as much information as you possibly can is going to be what you're wanting to do. You know, that's what this whole video is about. I know it's a little rambly, but these are the things that I'm going to want to cover in the next few videos. Lower level barb builds, what artisan to level first, why even play seasons, go over barb achievements. Now that's going to be another thing. There's going to be, well, leaderboards and all that. And leaderboards are going to be various things, completing achievements, go through, find out what achievements are going to be the easiest, try to complete those, and then start moving on to the harder ones if that's the leaderboard that you want to shoot for. Preparing for greater rifts. I feel like I went over most of this. I did it in like a 5-minute segment, and it was really good, and I probably shouldn't have read through this list. To conquest or not to conquest? That is the question. Like, I guess I could just do that right now. To conquest or not to conquest? In my eyes, opinion, whatever you want to say, I'm going to be trying to conquest. Does it mean that I'm going to be one of the first 1,000 people? I mean, I hope so, at least for something maybe. That's what I'm shooting for. But you know, if you don't have a lot of time to devote to the game, depending on what all the conquests are going to be, there's going to be players that are grinding for 12 hours a day, and are you going to be able to keep up when you're only playing 3? No, you're not going to be able to keep up unless they came up with a system inside of seasons or ladders. Now, this is something that I've been thinking about, and then I'll probably conclude the video right after this, is going to be, well, what if they took, like, let's say a season is going to be a month long. There's so many hours within a month. Let's say we divided the time within that month by 4, or we're reducing it to a quarter. So that way, the players that don't have the time to grind out every day still have the same or close to the same opportunity to, well, have a chance at completing the conquest. If there was some type of time limit, now I know this is horrible for the hardcores, if they can jump in a game, play for 6 hours, and then they're kicked off because they've just been playing in the season too long, maybe that's a bit much, but that's just, it's one system, and maybe they could elaborate on that system in some way. But you know, conquest or not the conquest, at this point, if you're casual, you're probably not going to want to go for them. I don't think I personally have enough time to go for them either, but you know, I'm going to shoot for it. I'm not telling you not to shoot for it. Always go for your goals, fight for what you care about, all those good things. So that's what the future videos are going to be on for ChromeOnRust or Core Expert Gaming, or whatever you want to call this YouTube channel here. So that's what we're going to be covering in the future. Hopefully this video was not too rambly. I know it's a little out there. Just got off of work. Maybe my head's still in the attic. I don't know. But I'm ChromeOnRust for Core Expert Gaming. Thank you for stopping by the channel. And as always, you all have a great day.
go back.
Ancients would be